What's going on, guys? Angel here, Begin Crypto. Thank you guys so much here for joining me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Theta TV, wherever you guys are watching. We have TikTok right here as well. Like I said, I haven't been on live in a few days, but it's good to see everybody here. There's been a lot that's changed on TikTok since then. For example, TikTok is no longer allowing a lot of the cryptocurrency promoting, which is fine. I really haven't really promoted anything anyway. I don't really work with any projects in particular. I work more with brands or with, for example, I did a recent one with Grit Capital, trying to help their newsletter. It's more about stocks, but that's where I get my stock info. So I thought it was just a good move for me to make in terms, because like I said, I get the newsletter every week and I can learn everything I want to know about stocks. This isn't a promotion, by the way. I already did that, but I wanted to give you guys an example. I don't work with any of those. So Infinity could be solid. Bitcoin looking still be descending hard. Yeah, but we're still fine. Thoughts on helium mining? I have a helium miner coming soon. Should be here in early August. So volume is weak, absolutely. I'll get to that here more in a minute. But if you guys aren't here yet, make sure you guys go ahead, subscribe. Make sure you guys smash the like button here on YouTube. If you guys are on TikTok, please follow on YouTube, follow on Twitter, Instagram, and other places as well, because TikTok could be a place where we'll no longer be able to do as much here. I also, if you guys didn't know, I have another TikTok account. It's called Business on TikTok. Business on TikTok. You guys can go check that as well. That's going to be my backup account as well. When did you get into crypto again? 2017. Yep, 2017. My dad actually got me into crypto in 2017. I bought I had Funfair and NEM. Had a little bit of XRP. But we didn't know, my dad and I didn't know that there was actually cycles to this stuff. So we went ahead and thought we were going to be on cloud 9 and be rich by the time we got to 2021. And there's something called the bear market that we didn't know about. So I went ahead and held a lot of that stuff. But it is what it is. Like I said, same boat here. I lost a ton of money selling to my dad, actually. Yep. So that's kind of the same boat I'm on too. But let's go ahead and let's talk a little bit more about cryptocurrency. Let's talk about Bitcoin and all of that. He bought everything for me and I needed my money like 10x. Oh man, dang. Patience pays off in this game. Patience definitely pays off. So make sure, like I said, make sure you guys go ahead and join our Discord. Links in the description below on YouTube. Join our Discord. Join TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, etc. Should be linked in the description below so you guys don't miss us. I know there's a lot of things going on with TikTok, but we'll go ahead and move past that. Let's talk about something first. One of the things that I noticed has been really quiet in the news, Charles Hoskinson. He's the founder of Cardano, guys. He is the founder of Cardano, and he joined the board of directors. He joined the board of directors at Ethereum Classic. I'm going to make sure everybody can see that. Go ahead and show that here. How long, if we have a bear market, how long? I think the cycles are going to be longer and shorter. So Charles Hoskinson joins Ethereum Classic Cooperative Board of Directors. Ahead of the Ethereum Classic Magneto hard fork, it has been known that Cardano's founder, Charles Hoskinson, is a member of its now board of directors. Charles needs little introduction with the Ethereum Classic community, given his long-standing support of the Ethereum Classic ecosystem all the way back in 2016. He's also he was one of the original founders. If you guys did not know that, he was one of the original founders of Ethereum. He's a co-founder of Ethereum. Actually, and he broke apart. It's a long story short, but Ethereum Classic is actually the original Ethereum. The Ethereum that we see now that's doing well is actually a hard fork of Ethereum Classic. So if we have a bear market, how long? Like I said, I don't think it's going to be as long, Miles. I don't think it's going to be as long. The bear markets, I think, will get shorter. So I don't think we're in one right now. Let's go ahead and go to the charts though quick. The other news I want to talk about quick before I get back to that was this. The Wells Fargo personal lines of credit. Wells Fargo is shuttering all personal lines of credit. Here's where the customers need to know. So as you guys can see here, potential to hit customers' credit scores. So like I said, Wells Fargo's been, I don't know how long they've been in business, but they've been they've been trying to find a way to mess up the average citizen since 1950. It's trash. So I can't even believe that's happening. Wells Fargo should be ashamed. All the more reason to believe in cryptocurrency, to believe in DeFi, because DeFi is going to, it's going to be something here for the future. If we have a bear market, I'm not surprised that the top 100 coins aren't all above a 1 billion market cap. Yeah, like I said, I think that'll be a thing, and it'll be a thing sooner than later. However, like I said, I think we just need to get out of this little rut that we are in. So let's go ahead and take a look at the charts here. We're at 33.1. We had a nice little pump. This is the 4-hour chart. We did have a nice little pump sometime last night, and then we saw it move back over the course of the night. There are two things that I'm looking for right now, guys. Thoughts on Aave? I think Aave is really strong, especially with some institutional backing. I really like live peer. Any thoughts on that? I like live peer as well, simply because Binance and Coinbase, though they're investing companies, they're investment firms, both like live peer as well. So I think live peer could be solid here in the future. Here's what I'm looking at here, guys, on the 4-hour chart. I don't know if I can make this bigger or not. Not probably as big as I'd like to make it, but I'm going to show you guys a pattern that I'm looking for here. This is the first pattern that I want to happen. We'll see if Pablo's right. I think he's looking at it from a lot more of a stock macro, super macroeconomic. Like I said, that could very well happen. It very could well happen, but I don't. Like I said, I think we're going to see a move to the upside here. What I'd like to see, if you guys can see, on YouTube here, I want to. This is starting to hopefully shape up and turn into some sort of cup and handle. I'd like to see that. So we'd have to break this 41,000 area. But like I said, I'd like to see a slow move to the upside, even if it's into the mid to late July, getting up to this 40K. I think we could see a massive move to the upside. That move would put us up to about 52.7. And then there's could be a cup and handle inside of a cup and handle here on the chart coming as well. That's about 60% of the way drawn. So like I said, things could go badly from here, and that certainly could be invalidated. But like I said, there's the small cup and handle you saw right there. But I think you could also see a big cup and handle, maybe on the move all the way up to about 60K. That would get us out into like mid-August to mid to late August. And then from there, I think you could see with Bitcoin and everything supposed to be allegedly being done by late September, you could see that this would take us all the way up to about 90,000. That second big cup and handle. I'm looking at this little cup and handle. Hopefully we see a bigger cup and handle as well. Thoughts on Audius? I hold Audio myself. I like Audius. Pablo, I can't stand Pablo. Pablo is hilarious. He is hilarious. Pablo's a good guy still. But like I said, he's very passionate about making his predictions. So you just go with it there. You take everything, even what I say or anybody else says, you take it with a grain of salt. So, I mean, his ideas are good. His macroeconomic ideas are good. However, like I said, not everything's 100% accurate. Bitcoin upticking as of late. Miners in Texas use that green energy. Tesla solar definitely could be, Miles. I'm just going to keep asking about altcoins. Feel free to respond when you want for DeFi. Like Kava, that's awesome. I like Terra Luna. A lot of the big dogs hold Terra Luna. I think Terra is going to be on the move as well. And there was also a video, guys, if you guys, and sorry, I'm a little off topic here quick, but Chainlink, there's this article about Chainlink. I think this is one of the articles that people were talking about. This was from January, but top 1% of Chainlink whales hold 80% of Link's supply. So a lot of people are afraid of that. I'm not afraid of it as much. One, complete decentralization probably won't work for a long time, if ever. But two, I think that's bullish. I'm pretty bullish on Link. I think that's a small amount of whales that realize what's going to happen in DeFi and why Chainlink will be a big part of it. So I'm actually not too worried about that. If they decided to dump, of course, that'd be very, very bad for Chainlink. But I think people realize the importance of Chainlink. So thought I would just give you guys an update on that. I'm still bullish on Chainlink regardless. Celsius, I like Celsius over Nexo, just my opinion. Pablo knows what he's talking about. He does. He definitely does. Like I said, he's got a very good macroeconomic view. a very good macroeconomic view. So no hate to Pablo at all. But like I said, he's pretty bearish. I'm super bullish. So I'm still bullish. Like I said, I think everything, let me pull up the Bollinger Bands. I think the Bollinger Bands have been getting tighter too. I might have to delete my RSI. I'll go back to the Bollinger Bands, very separated. Still look fairly separated, but they're really starting to come together here. They're going to start to come to constrict, I think, here real soon. I think we'll see a massive block. Because every time, if you guys don't really know how the Bollinger Bands work, if you guys go ahead and see times right before you see a big move, you see that there's some contraction there. There's some contraction in a lot of these places before these big moves to the downside. This was a big gap. As the gaps get bigger, there are moves to the downside. But yeah, like I said, I think you're seeing the Bollinger Band starting to get a little more constricted here. Chainlink, they didn't rug pull, and they could have. That's absolutely true. Bullish for the next 6 months. If anything, we go to 40K, maybe then plummet down. We could see a fake move to the upside for sure. Dead cat bounce, as everybody says. But like I said, I'm still bullish. Do you think Bitcoin's going to 20K? I think it will once we get to a bear market, the bottom of the bear market. But I don't think we're in a bear market yet. I think we're going to see a move up to well over 100,000. I think 100, 120,000. Wyckoff accumulation didn't pan out. It didn't pan out as quickly as we said, but like I said, those are just general trends. I think even if we move up to the upside 40K in the next 2 months, I still think it would be pretty fairly valid. Like I said, Wyckoff accumulation doesn't necessarily give any timetables. They don't give that it's an exact science, but those general trends are what the Wyckoff go off of. Elizabeth Warren, July 21st, will drop Bitcoin into the 20s. Thoughts? I don't think so. I really don't think so. I actually think it's good to get an answer. We're going to see where regulation goes from there. But I honestly don't think that we're going to get much of an answer anyway. If you think that the government's very slow, they're not going to give us any answers. They're not going to rush anything, especially with cryptocurrency. They're not going to rush anything. Let me see if I can split this. We'll go like that. I'll actually drag and drop that over. There we go. They're not going to rush anything, guys. So like I said, I don't think we're going to get many answers on the 21st. Anyway, I think that's just Elizabeth Warren putting the pressure on Gensler and the SEC, but I don't think really much is going to come up of it. The Grayscale Trust, there's that news as well. I still simply don't believe that that's going to be anything too rough. Anyway, a lot of people who invested in the Grayscale Trust right now are down. They're down anyway. They're not going to sell. They're smart. They're whales. They have big money. They're not going to sell. I actually think this could be some accumulation for those that the Grayscale Trust, the stocks, the shares that are unlocked in that Grayscale Trust. I think they're going to be bought up by big players still. So like I said, I don't think that's going to be very bad news either. I actually think some really bullish news is going to be the Elon Musk and Jack Dorsey debate. I think they're both going to end up realizing that the energy is going to be, is very green. It's very green energy. And I think Elon's going to ultimately say he's going to be the catalyst and ultimately get us back to moving on Bitcoin. BitBoy put out a video yesterday talking about Dogecoin and Bitcoin. He essentially was saying that he believes that Elon's going to be the answer to green mining in the United States. He said that they have a document that has every single county in the United States, all of their tax write-offs and rebates and all of that for green energy. I think he's going to go ahead and try to be very profitable in terms of the Bitcoin mining in the United States. I think he's going to absolutely be the answer to that. I don't think there's any question about that. So like I said, he's going to have to flip bullish. And I think this catalyst on the 21st is going to be the big time. The other thing to note is that both of their Jack Dorsey Square, he's got Twitter as well, but Square's quarterly earnings will come out on the 28th. The 27th, I think it's the 27th, as will Tesla's. MicroStrategies will come out on the 3rd. I think there's been a lot of people who've accumulated over the last 10 to 12 weeks, and I believe that Bitcoin is going to start to move to the upside, and they're going to see some profits. That's just my opinion. Outside of a black swan event, the stock market absolutely crashing. I don't see the real estate market crashing. Like I said, I talked to some people in real estate. I know a lot of realtors. I know a lot of decent investors as well. Like I said, I have a business here as well. If you guys haven't seen Click Leads Local on YouTube, you guys can follow that. I'm almost at 1,000 subs on that channel as well. Click Leads Local, you guys can check that out. That is my business as well. I work with a lot of realtors, commercial, doing drone videos and all of that, real estate videos. And I've talked to a lot of those people. Like I said, I'm just going to be starting to get my first rental property as well. Something that I'm going to do a lot in the bear market. Just getting everything worked up there. But like I said, they don't think that there's going to be a big pop. The big pop in 2008 was kind of a black swan event because of lending, because lenders were irresponsible and buyers were irresponsible because they bought more houses than they could chew. The house wasn't worth nearly as much as as they were getting the loan for. They went under. This time, lenders are a lot more smart. They're a lot more careful. It's just that there isn't as much inventory right now. That's why I think if we're going to see a correction, we're going to see a correction 5 to 10% on real estate, really at the most. And that's going to simply be because there's going to be more inventory out there for people to buy. So still a seller's market, if you guys did not know that on real estate. But those things do affect the cryptocurrency market. Like I said, I think the big thing that would affect the cryptocurrency market or could affect the cryptocurrency market, good or bad, is stocks. Because all of the money in Bitcoin that people made in Bitcoin, we lost $1 trillion in total market cap over the last 8 weeks to 10 weeks since April. So about 10 weeks-ish. And a lot of that money went over to stocks. And that's why stocks have been pumping. The top 25 companies have been having a lot of sell activity. They're taking their profits. They know that stock market is frothy. Like I said, I think that they're going to take some of those stocks and move back over those profits and move back over to the cryptocurrency market. Like I said, either this time or the next time that we see a big cryptocurrency dip, I think, or a stock market dip, excuse me, I think eventually the stock market and the cryptocurrency and Bitcoin market have to move the opposite way. Like I said, if we're going to get mass adoption, it's going to have to break away. We're going to have to break away from what stocks do. I mean, we followed stocks on a lot of crashes, but eventually we're going to have to break away, whether it's this time or the next bull run that we have, we're going to see a breakaway from the stock market. And hopefully, maybe that's right now. Maybe that is right now. At some point, we're going to have to break away because there's not enough money floating out there. It's going to have to break a little bit of the real estate market, a little bit of the gold market, a little bit of the bond market, a little bit of the stock market. And all that money combined is going to have to fund what mass adoption is going to be in cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And I think eventually that's going to happen. Could that time be right now? By the looks of this little maybe accumulation phase here, I really think it could be. I think that could be the catalyst to get us well over 100K. Stocks are hyperinflated right now. Ricky Strong, I completely agree. And with that, Ricky Strong, thank you for that comment. Stocks are really inflated right now, which means that you have a lot of cash. And if you're going to hedge against inflation, I think one of the places you can put money in is Bitcoin. So like I said, not only is it a hedge against inflation and trying to protect inflation, it also, guys, it also is down right now and stocks are up. So there's an arbitrage there. And I think that's what some of these whales realize. So that's why I think Bitcoin's going to go up here in the short term. What three coins aren't coins that aren't really heard of, like Audius, etc., that you would put your money into? ETA, I really haven't been looking at any of the small cap projects. The two small cap projects I have right now are Chain Games and Audius. iPad, like I said, the one project that Blockchain Boy and Pablo are a part of on the Binance Smart Chain could be a nice buy as well eventually. It's not out yet, but I haven't really been looking at small caps. I've been looking at the bigger caps. I've been looking at DeFi because I think DeFi still might have a boom here before the end of the year. So I have some Luna, I have some Chainlink. I've been looking at Aave Compound Maker, those projects as well. Alpha Finance Labs is one that TokenMetrics keeps telling me to look at. So Alpha Finance Labs could be one that I pick up here in the near future as well, especially if DeFi is going to start to boom. So, but like I said, that's what we're looking at here today, guys. Still a sideways market. Wanted to tell you about Wells Fargo. Wanted to tell you guys about Charles Hoskinson joining Ethereum Classic. I wonder if they're going to try to get back at Ethereum or not. I took Alpha off my list, actually. Fair enough. Like I said, been one that TokenMetrics, I use TokenMetrics for a lot of my research. That's one that they're bullish on so far. So, but thank you guys so much. Angel here, Begin Crypto. Make sure you guys go ahead. If you guys are on TikTok, follow and subscribe here on YouTube because that's where we're going to be doing a lot of our lives. You guys can see all the charts that we looked at here on YouTube. TikTok's doing weird stuff to cryptocurrency content right now. It's giving me a little bit, it's a little sus, a little sketch. Make sure you guys come over here, subscribe to YouTube. You guys will enjoy yourself here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much. Angel here, Begin Crypto. Until next time, I will talk to you soon. I will be signing off here. ICP, good or bad? I'm not a huge fan of ICP. I want to see it find a little more support. But other than that, I'm not a huge fan of ICP right now. But until next time, guys, Angel here, Begin Crypto. Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Theta, wherever you guys are watching from. Thank you guys so much here for watching.